It's only through relying on our spiritual guide's teachings, on Buddha's teachings, that we can come to identify our own problem correctly. Only through relying on Buddha's teachings that we can come to identify our own problem correctly as an inner problem. Our problem does not exist outside ourselves. It is part of our mind that experiences unpleasant feelings, unhappiness, pain. And as Venerable Geshe has explained already, those unpleasant feelings do not have an external source, an external cause. The real cause of our problems is also inside the mind, our delusions, and the root is ignorance. So what Venerable Geshe is explaining to us, he's explaining what is the real nature of our problems, our unpleasant feelings, and what is the real cause or source, our delusions, and in particular, self-grasping ignorance. Without this knowledge, we cannot solve our problems, we can't even identify them correctly. So who doesn't need this teaching? Everyone needs it. So having recognized our own problem correctly, then we have the opportunity to solve our own problem. As I said, our own problem is our own feeling, discouragement, depression, anger, jealousy. All this comes from one source. That is our ignorance. Our ignorance that believes in an inherently existent I and an inherently existent mind is our ignorance. From this, all problems and sufferings arise like waves from the ocean. So what we are understanding here is that our problem is only a problem of delusion. Okay? Our problem is only a problem of delusion, and its root is self-grasping ignorance. Therefore, the only non-deceptive method to solve this problem is to improve our Dharma wisdom. Having recognized our own problem correctly, then we can solve it. We cannot solve problems of anger, jealousy, attachment by hand or by machine. We can solve problem of broken car by machine, by hand. It is true, isn't it? If the car breaks down, that's an outer problem. Outer problems we can fix with machine, a mechanic. But our problem is inside. We fix our problem by changing our mind from unpeaceful to peaceful. We can solve our own problems only by Dharma. When we understand our own problem, then we understand how to solve through Buddha Dharma. See, if we're following this, we understand we don't recognize our problems correctly. We always try to solve the outer problem, which is not our problem. Once we recognize our problem as an inner problem, an unpeaceful mind, a problem of delusion, experiencing unpleasant feelings, unhappiness, pain, then we realize the only way to solve this problem is through Dharma. Through Buddha's teachings, first we understand our own problem correctly, distinguish between outer problem and internal problem. Normally, due to ignorance, We are always viewing outer problem, regarding it as our problem. So we have no ability to destroy. Through Buddha's teachings, we can understand what is our real problem, and then what is the actual method to solve our own problem.